Hello, today we will make cake balls, furblings, and we're using cake ball baking kit for this recipe. We follow instruction on baking kit. I'm using golden butter cake. You can use chocolate cake or any cake of your choice. One difference is I add extra egg, whatever you have in the recipe here too, so I get another one. It makes it a little bit easier to work with cake balls after. See, so once they come out, they would be larger or smaller, or these ones, it just depends. You can use silicone also. From silicone cake ball baking kit, you can get a little bit them slightly different shape. This is which is I just showed you a minute ago. And this kit comes with a reusable bake pop sticks, which is you dip into melted white chocolate or the white candy melts and insert it in, and that's what we get. Please in a 10-15 minutes in the refrigerator to make sure they cool down, set, and easier to work with. Then next is, as you can see, first furbling we dip into pink color of candy melts. It's just something like that. If they get a little bit thick, what you do is add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. So for little ease, as you can see, I cut it already. I use licorice all sorts. They come in a different color, which is you can cut it pieces of it and trim it too. They making a little ease basically. So I just done it a minute ago and it's still soft. So what we do is we insert, make small insertion on the sides for ease, and we insert them in. So what we do on this present moment is start setting slowly. It's not quite set. No, it's not yet. And what we do is now we will place it in a refrigerator for about 5-10 minutes to make sure it's just nice and set. Then we can finish decorating. By the time when it's in the fridge, we melted different color of candy melts and apply after. Once you remove it, furblings from the fridge, what we do is we just take them now, they're nice and hard, place on your working board. And what we do is next, it's we start from ice, and we're using white writing icing, and make 2 round eyes. And then what we do is, in this recipe we're using just a different color of writing icing, makes it a little bit easier. So what we do is next we have yellow writing icing. We just go around eyes to create a look of a furblings. Here we go. And let's have a look. We need a little flick here. A little bit join some parts here. Using toothpick to fill up areas where it needs to be filled. And what we use is also we have little yellow, orange jelly bean. We cut a piece of it and just tiny bit squash it. We will place it for the kind of like a big nose, whatever we call it. So what we do is, that's what we have on this stage. Then we use black writing icing to make pupils of the eyes. Here we are. We need a little bit make yellow eyelids extra, so we just place it just one bit of yellow to just make it more like a kind of eyelids sort of way, and we can make it little flick with a black writing icing. Kind of goes kind of that way. So what we do is next is let's have a look what we can do. It's next step is to make a little because it's a kind of girly sort of furby, so we'll make it little eyelashes by draw small lines with a toothpick. Here we are. Now we can make little white pupils. We try and make it like a heart. I'm not quite sure because sometimes it's not as easy because it's very small area to work with. But we try. One actually come very well, which is another one didn't. So another one which is didn't, we have to using our toothpick and make it into desirable shape. Well, we'll let it a little bit set. As you can see, it's little hearts. So what we do is next on this present moment we need a little bit of melted candy melts, or would be the white chocolate be fine. And we have like a bristle sort of brush, like quite hard as you can find it better. I think it's easier to apply. So what we do, we dip it in our candy melts and we apply a little bit for ease of a furby. And then with the rest we'll make it a little sort of resembles of just basically everywhere. It's more like appearance, and just make sure it's visible and it looks like a furry sort of on a way. It's not difficult to do it, just apply everywhere, all around cake bowl. If your children big enough, they would probably love to help you with creating their favorite furby, because it's very easy to create this sort of furblings. We call them furblings because they're little furry balls. Now we close it to finish, and let's have a look. This is our furbling. Now what I like to do is to place it in. They're not quite set such as yet, but we can have a look a little bit closer, which is we'll make them a little bit different. On a green candy melts we apply yellow candy melts, and just to create a different look. And I hope you do like it. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.